days. Today we're kicking off stream some Lancer, once again diving back to the space adventure. Sorry for such a long delay between sessions, but we are finally here. So, make sure you have yourself a nice hearty mug of meat, a nice comfortable seat. Without further ado, my name's Hippie, I'm your host, and welcome to the bridge. What's up, ladies and gentlefolk? Good to be back, good to be streaming. Kaiser, thank you very much for 41 months of sub love. And Garo with the Prime Gaming Submarino, much appreciated. 53 months of sub love. Y'all doing absolutely fantastic. Things are being amazing. And everyone else slowly trickling in, getting your seats, get some meat and relaxing. It is good to have you. Ah, man. It's been too long since we did Lancer, and I apologize again. Between, just life getting in the way, people, and issues with Foundry and stuff in the past. We've had a couple of delays, but we're here, ready to continue the story. I'm also munching on a bit of food here. Apologize, I realized I hadn't eaten anything. Get to break things. Don't break things, it's bad. Hey there, Mercy. Good to see you. Welcome in. A fantastic day. Food. Alright, let me go ahead and get Discord up and running here. I'm gonna pause the background music. And bazinga.
Badoo.
Yo.
Badoo. How y'all doing?
We're good.
Good, yeah. Happy to be back in the saddle, I'd say.
Should be fun.
Yep. I'm glad
You
we've
ride these
got
things
our
with
monthly
saddles?
session going.
Also, yes, saddles, mechs or horses.
Fuck.
Jez is asking if my next Lancer game is also gonna be Tuesday afternoons. She thinks I have plans for another Lancer campaign.
Well, she was asking me. I told her I don't know. So.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Funny.
so I will say this: I do technically have plans for another Lancer campaign, but that will be June next year when the physical reprint comes out in stores. And that'll be
Are
an
you gonna be
in-store
running-
game.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're gonna be running a Lancer game at your game shop.
Yeah. That also releases a day before my birthday. So like,
Oh,
This
that
is a-
sounds fun.
Happy birthday.
but yeah. Yeah, so like in general, yeah, I don't have, you know, like, is my next Lancer game gonna be Tuesday afternoons? Currently, no, as far as I know of, but like, who knows how long this campaign goes for? Because you guys might get tired in a week, or you might really want to get deep into shit. So who knows? Currently, yes, the Nature's gonna remain Tuesdays, early afternoons for the United States, and well into the evening for the UK. But yeah.
I need to clean up my desk.
So, yeah, if she ever feels like joining for this, she's welcome to, Wing.
Yeah.
as I stated in Discord, I am looking for a fourth because I think it'd be nice to have that fourth slot again. Yeah, I don't know what her days look like. You know?
Yeah, it's well. I mean, obviously she has to work during the day.
Yeah. Well, is it obvious though? Because
Paizo's a real company.
I mean, I'm working right now. I'm playing Lancer though.
Yeah, but I don't think you can really, argue I'm playing in different games from a different company, and you should pay me for it.
I mean, you're right. I don't want Paizo picking up Lancer. Let's be real here. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's great to have you guys back. And as I said, chat, if someone is looking for a campaign to join, I am looking to fill a fourth seat here in Lancer. Yeah, I'd say minimum experience is required. I would at least require a decent microphone because we're here, so it only makes so much sense, right? I think scenes that one early this time. I definitely had the welcome screen up for like 40 minutes of the open.
It's fine.
Oh, right. Oh, I gotta get back in the swing of things. Also, I'm really parched for some reason.
Drink water.
Yeah.
I have in the last 10 minutes. I have drunk about 800 milliliters of water. Because
That's not even a liter.
I filled my entire water bottle, and I've already downed half of it. It's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and get straight on into Lancer, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another exciting episode of Lancer Gravity Well. Today's episode 14 of our adventure. We returned finally after a bit of a long break to see what our ragtag group of mercenaries plan to do in the foreseeable future, having recently quelled, or at least put a momentary stop to all-out war aboard Tumbuska Station. Bit of pause in the air as everyone waits to see what happens next. In that time, our brave rejects will find some way to fill in the void of boredom and gunfire. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Alright, you guys, find yourself in a weird lull. There's about a week of time after you guys have settled down and gotten back and are functioning. Or there's really not much going on outside of you guys being called out for police work, being put on patrols here or there. It's fairly leisure. Is there anything you guys like in terms of police work? Is there anything specifically like I'm doing death, or like do you just shoot suspects on sight?
God damn.
Look, I just want to get a base feel for your guys' policing work, because you are mercenaries above the law.
Oh fuck.
Not above reproach, but above the law.
At the very least, no, not shooting on sight.
Woo! Fuck the law! Bang!
You guys are also like the most heavily geared people on the force, so
By a lot, yeah.
because your only
Look.
actual armor is your combat armor you guys bring into the lancers
Mhm.
into your mechs.
If they wanted to be better armed, just print more armor. Right? Oh, problem solved.
Just have printers. I mean, they actually do have a printer.
Yeah. No excuse.
But yeah. So assuming you guys aren't just shooting everyone on sight, you're doing actual police work. Who is that coming?
Wild.
Yeah, things aren't all that crazy. There has been an increase in some areas on maxer activity. They've gotten a little bit more wily. Robberies, mainly like foot traffic incidences, nothing running heavy machinery. They have burnt down a few stores, and there have been some casualties in their rambunctious ways. Uh, but nothing that has required you to like actually express extreme force. You've had little to no contact from anyone of the Golden Retrievers. Seems Goldilocks and her crew have gone undergrounds after a failed attempt at starting all-out war. Blackguard has fallen back within its own walls in limited spaces of its controlled territory, probably trying to recoup recent losses due to you and Genghis storming through the cities. If I remember correctly, you guys did ask to receive more information on the pilot of the Genghis. I receive later in time. I just don't remember, but so yeah, that week passes, and you guys find yourself in the mess hall once again, eating whatever it is you decide to print. Otherwise, it is field rations, similar to MRE.
Oh boy.
Of the officers nearby, you hear chatting about another incident with Maxers. Three officers were killed in this incident. And a chunk of the force at this point is very on edge. It seems that they're being called out to situations where it seems less than lethal force is needed, and coming to find that it is a far more dangerous situation, and in those situations many of them lose their lives. So they're not too happy or excited to be doing their job as of late.
Oh, that's awkward.
What?
They're not happy to be doing their jobs when they have to. Oh no.
Yeah. I give the floor to you guys if you're discussing whatnot. If you have any questions.
Nothing at the moment. What are y'all?
I mean, at the moment, I'm not thinking of anything.
Head empty. Yeah.
Head empty.
A little bit, yeah.
In this week, Zeke, you do find some information on a forge use down in the industrial section. The chief down there contact you guys about not necessarily like a mom pop shop, but it is the equivalent on the station. It is a small managed forge where might find more open use of their utilities.
Pop down there at some point when I'm not required up here.
Yeah, I mean, some in this time is probably a good time where you're like, again, most of your work is footwork right now. It's not. So if you want to go there and like, and Dohar, you also hear from BB that they are looking to do some renovations. It might be needing services in the near future.
Kind of renovations.
They don't go into extreme detail over the initial call. They did say that they might be reaching out to you sooner rather than.
Oh, fun.
I mean, fine.
Everything's fine. So you guys finish up your meals, grab your, calf or whatever to do. It's probably 9 in the morning. Getting up, not just getting up, but just getting like ready to actually go out after whatever morning prep you needed to do. And yeah, so after a bit of time, you get a buzz from Tengu, specifically asking you guys to her office.
Off to the old office then. Yeah.
Away we go.
Oh boy, time to go see Tango again. Hope it's not like last time.
What was last time?
Going into that fucking bunker.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Whatever it is, let's just get it done.
You guys take the lift up to the more office-like sections of the station. It is bustling and moving, even more so than normal. And with the not necessarily increased like aggressive activity, but generally just increased activity of some of the gangs. It's gotten pretty hectic. Calls going in and out constantly at this point. And this is simply just in Central Station. Tengu sits in her what you can call an office. It's a mix of AR projectors, information tablets, and large hollow monitors all over the walls of the room. If you do turn on AR, you can see she's sifting through piles of code with one of her pairs of arms, and the other pair is sifting through calls in and out, monitoring some surveillance on different situations. Oh, it's good to see you, Rejects. I'd say
that.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that's our.
yeah.
Who you call a reject?
No one bothered to change it after you were given it, so.
Kind of rolled with it, yeah.
She turns in her chair. Her desk actually floats along to the side with you. Just kind of it doesn't have like it's not attached to the floor. It just kind of rotates with the chair.
Cool desk.
I haven't gotten back to you sooner. I've been more than busy these last couple days. Christ, who would have thought the aftermath of potential war was so tiring? So, you asked me for information on our newest friend. We would like to call him that. I've dug up a little bit. It's a lot of red tape. A lot of this is labeled under classified, and even I'm having difficulties getting to it. I might be able to contact a company, and if we get some grease some palms, I might be able to get some more, but right now all I got, codename Blackburn. It's old war vet. His last known deployment was alongside his old team, quelling some rebellion on an off-world I don't think anyone's ever heard of until he showed up. Yeah, it was a corpo paid job. They were sent to again quell this rebellion, stop them from overthrowing the local governments, and to retain order. From the reports, they succeeded. They did well, and it seems Blackburn did a little too well. Maybe better to show you. He pulls up several images and videos all over your guys' displays, with wrist display, or if you're wearing your full armors, helmets. And you see one of the videos depicts a large like heavily reinforced machine getting peppered with rounds. Occasionally you see the flickering of what looks to be some kind of quadruped mech. You can't quite tell. It's taking occasional pot shots, but in general seems to be staying in stealth. And third is very easy to spot, a Genghis Mark II, the currently deployed Genghis machine. Spewing out what you could only describe as hate. Fire and plasma is used to absolutely annihilate what looks to be relatively scrapped up machines. Going to assume these are what's being blasted, or instance. Over comms, you hear the screams of the dying, burning, and the immolated. Yeah, there is a lot of death. All of them are.
I'm so proud of us.
all of them are doing quite well, but Blackburn certainly stands out in the kill factor. Swaths of rebellion members are turned to cinders and molten slag in an instant. There are after images as well of just scrap heaps and people mangled and melted into their machines. And followed by a after action report saying the corpos wanted to drop ties immediately upon seeing the absolute horrors brought upon these people. The corps abandoned the merc team, forced their separation, and then through war crimes specifically onto Blackburn, excessive violence, and relative lack of care for human life. There's a small court recording, basically his trial, if you could call it that. It seems fairly rigged against him, and you hear at one point him yelling about maybe they shouldn't have put their women and children in machines and fought us like men. he rants more about how he's a war hero. He deserves a medal for what he did, how he risked his life. Followed by images of his mugshot, his time in prison, and a MIA report from the prison planet. Walked away on. That is all that Tengu can pull up. There is no past history of him, and no word on him after his escape. What they assume is escape.
So, if he didn't escape, how the hell was he out there?
Well, if it's not labeled as a true and honest escape, there's a good chance someone paid for his release.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, as you can see, corporations aren't generally
I thought
looking
you said,
at. Hmm?
I thought you said it was MIA from the like straight up was missing. If they
Yes, it is a.
okay, never mind. No, yeah, no. My brain kind of just went on a different tangent there. I was like, well, if he's missing, but someone paid for his escape, then he would have been release paperwork. No. Then I was like, but wait, they can just fucking shuffle the paperwork. Just went. Yeah, no, that was just where my train of thought went for a second there.
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy at its finest. Yes.
Yes, that's where my brain went for a moment. And if there was no labeled escape attempts or like rioting involved at the time of the MIA, then yes. That was just where my train of thought went.
Yeah. No reports
Yeah,
of like riots based on like specifically from Blackburn's like own involvement. There are like the occasional reports on just riots in general on the planet.
Of course. Prison planet.
But yeah, nothing seems to like, directly connect any of those two. But yeah, that is all the information that Tengu is able to put up. You might be able to find more through other means, but as far as legal collection, that is it. Why he's on station is unknown. How he got to the station is unknown. And if he is working for anyone, that is also unknown.
All right. Well, just out of curiosity, is anybody on the station rich enough to just, secret him out and get the Gangus?
I mean, on the station, no, but the station is minimum sponsored by several large companies. Lulok's father works for a large medical owns a large medical cybernetics and enhancement company. That's a fairly large deal. The Black Guard are backed by several companies as well. The station itself is built through corporate money. I hear one of the governors in charge of security is also a large stake in oh Christ, I forgot the HA Armory or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Good old Harrison.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harrison, that's it.
So, is there the money to get him out? If someone really pulled some strings, yes. I mean, for some people, it would be far less difficult.
Well, what I was kind of hinting at was, if we can figure out who had the means to do it, then it shouldn't be too hard to find from them why they'd want to do it.
True. We can dig further into that. Certainly. I will say this potentially has danger labeled on it. Well, if this is corporate level and they're being so careful as to information hidden, then it might not be in our best interest to prod deeper.
Hell, I already got one corporation wants to kill me. Why not two?
Well, I am glad you're so willing to give your life for this information. I am less concerned about yours and more concerned about mine, though.
Oh no, I feel that sort of thing. I'm saying, the other part to that is who knows? It could be the same corporation. It probably is.
Let's, for the time being, whoever might be his sponsor is less of a concern than the fact that he is here. Let's not rock that boat unless it turns into a recurring problem.
Understood, yeah. Currently, we've got no signal on it. I think it's either, Maxers seem to have taken him underground and, at minimum, seem to keep him from lighting anything new on fire.
Plus side, I guess. Fuck him, though.
You're right. Fuck them.
So you got any other mechs in the stable? I mean, does he have any other known mechs that he likes to run around in
Oh,
other than the Genghis?
outside of his registered Genghis Mark II, no, there was no other machine under his license.
All right, so they're holding him for something.
We still have the one Max Lieutenant in prison, right?
Sure. You haven't bothered checking, yeah. Yeah,
I just
the
kind
guy's
of figured,
probably
like,
still
once we
around,
took
yeah.
care of that, it went through the normal police systems, and it was just like that was that for that little bit for the time being.
That man
Yeah.
definitely would not have gone through normal police systems.
Well, okay. Normal air quotes.
Relatively.
It's like it was out of our hands, and it is up, and it was to the police by that point.
Yeah.
Is more what I was getting at. But yeah, I guess I'll ask about that. It's like I forget what was that guy's name? Spike? No.
I don't
The
have
first Master Lieutenant we dealt with.
I don't have his information on me right now. Wasn't thinking that would be asked for today.
Fair. I wasn't thinking about it either. I figured, hey, they might want to break him out of prison. Fuck it, I don't know.
But he is currently still around. You've heard no news of his
Okay.
or escape.
Yeah, they have what to say or his escape. There's no way he's getting released. Well, probably no way. Anyways.
But yeah, so the Genghis is the only the Mark II is the only registered mech under his name. The Mark I isn't actually registered under his name for Blackburn. It is currently an unregistered machine for him.
I wonder how that happened.
I was about to say it is known that he showed up during our skirmish with the pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's about all that really needs to be, immediately known.
True. Is there anything else you wanted to ask Tengu?
I mean, I guess like there's been no like patterns of note within the maxer attacks.
Doesn't seem to. They are mostly focusing around less patrolled areas currently. There have been a
Oh,
few.
response times, yeah.
Yeah, there have been a few incidences around what is now being called the Scar, which is the scorched path the World Slayer took through the station. Because currently there is still construction efforts going on to rebuild that section of the station. A lot of the internals need to be redone, and so it is being sealed off. There have been a couple incidences with assaults on. Oh, one other thing I'm sure you'd like to hear is construction air scrubber industrial section has begun.
Oh, that's good.
It'll still be some time before it gets fully up and running, but seems your efforts were worth even just that little bit.
Speaking of which, how they been doing in the last couple of days? I mean, hopefully this has gotten settled down a little bit.
They seem to be well, no longer the edges of war, but what little contact we get with the station down there, um, there are still multiple strikes going on. Some of the crew going to have abandoned their posts and have gone closer to bandits than anything else.
Well, better than nothing.
Yeah.
It's gonna continue like that till their conditions improve, which doubt really gonna happen without much outside intervention.
Agreed. I've chunk of my childhood was spent down there, so I certainly know what it's like. They've been needing help for a long time.
Well, hopefully we can make some more differences, or better difference. I don't know what I'm saying.
Better for certain. Well, I shouldn't keep you from today's patrol much longer, and I have, as you can see, a lot of work to do.
Yep. Thanks for your time.
Stay safe, don't get shot. Or if you do,
Don't get
make
shot all
sure,
the time. Don't get shot in the head.
yeah, make sure it's somewhere that we can repair. When she says that, she actually glances at you a bit, Zeke.
Look, I can't control the fact a big ass drill went through me. All right.
There's a moment of like realization in Dohar, like, oh, sorry about that. It didn't mean anything by that. Sorry.
Alright. So yeah, you guys wander back out. Is there anyone else you'd like to visit before
Oh shit.
heading out?
Can't think of anywhere specifically.
Yeah, nothing's immediately coming to mind about running down talking to people, at least.
Alright. Just checking again, like how you guys make relations does relatively matter if you wish to get certain things. I just oh. I gotta do one thing here. A little sad.
Oh, that's not
No.
good.
I gotta cross Wolf's name. off.
Oh,
No,
right.
don't
Oh,
you
no.
dare, you son of a bitch. You're still alive.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, bud. Oh, I will also say that unfortunately does bring detriments to average officers' ability to bring heavy equipment.
Oh, right. Wolf was the heavy guy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So you might find your police aid a little lighter on equipment.
No.
Oh, he wasn't just the heavy guy. He was the one they were getting prints off of, weren't they? Wait, did I understand that right?
Relatively, I'm not going to go into the depths of it right now.
Okay. Close enough. Close enough for
Just
government work. Got it.
In general, to simplify things, each lieutenant does something for the station. If you lose them, you hinder that ability to do it. If you aid them, you will increase.
I see. I see.
Oh, I also got to cross out Atlas. You guys didn't get it much of an introduction to, but he was CQB special. We've seen that coming.
Oops. What's that? Door kickers die first?
Yeah. Yeah, if there's nothing you guys want to do, again, fairly mundane routine. First couple hours are watching over, an arrest going on. Just kind of making sure things are going okay for the actual police. It's very rare they need you to actually step in and do anything, but usually going to a scene, making sure nothing's out of hand. A lot of this isn't even in your scene outside of maybe Zeke, since you're in a much smaller mech.
Oh, right. Yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah, his mech is literally a suit of armor. So, suit of armor for his armor. So,
I mean, cargo wrong, more armor,
Gotta get that armor squared.
Use an armor pack for your mech. Now you're size 1.
Just gotta get a size 2. Just gotta get a size 2 to drive with your size half.
Oh my god.
You've
I drive my
destroyed
mech in my
one
mech.
mech. It's like, haha, you think you've beaten one mech, but in fact.
what is this? Gurren Lagann?
My mech is a mech that will pierce the cockpit. Oh.
Just burst out of the bigger mech like a chest burst.
Yeah, so every time you guys do get called to a situation that requires a little bit more force, a group of just undescript gang members have held up in a series of buildings. They are rumored to be more heavily armed than the average goon, and they actually have like armor. Police have shown up to the scene to attempt to quell, but have been stifled by heavy machine fire. Vehicle patrolling the anti-armor weaponry. At the same time, Dohar, your comm device pings.
Yeah, who's this?
Hello, Dohar. It's been a bit. It's BB.
Oh, hey, baby. How you doing?
Oh, I'm just. So, about that request I had for you, I'm looking to do patients stated.
Yep.
needing to move some sensitive information. I have a server in a location free to ever that I need specifically vacated for a bit of time so that some of my other personal henchmen can move some servers from one location to another.
All right. How the hell am I gonna?
I wouldn't expect heavy interaction from any outside parties, but it's really more of a precaution than anything else.
All right.
I prefer my assets to be a guarantee.
Oh, okay. Yeah, should be just some guard duty. That's fine. All right.
Yes.
Well, I can suit up in good old Vlad and have a look see for you.
That would be wonderful, yes. Do please do that for me. Oh, also, I might have another opportunity for you in the future, though this one private.
All right.
Uh,
Just let me know.
Wonderful, wonderful. Are you any proficient with ranged rifles? Personal rifles?
In fact, I am.
Wonderful. I love to hear your guarantee. Well then, make sure you have any personal weaponry of that sort on you at all points in time for about a week.
Oh, I carry that thing around every day, all day.
Perfect. I love hearing that. You're so reliable, Doha.
Well, I try to be, sir.
Well, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, my wonderful little toy. And don't fail
Jordan.
me.
Oh, don't worry. I'll do it. Yep.
And BB hangs up.
What an
Doha kinda
interesting
looks up.
relationship the two of them have.
Sorry?
I said, what an interesting relationship the two of you have.
Oh,
you know?
yes.
I
This is
mean,
gonna be a little-
it was done off screen, but apparently they did smash. So.
Fair.
Wasn't expecting the sure, but they apparently
Sure,
To each their own.
Go for it.
Right? It's like, all right, whatever. Sounds good. Oh Christ. Yeah. So you guys, so would you like to regale your party with that information, Doha, or are you keeping that to yourself for now?
No, he'll tell them. It'll be kind of like, hey, I got a job from Baby. He wants us to watch some servers or a building with servers. I'll take care of it myself if y'all don't want to do this kind of shit, but would be helpful for a little bit of backup. Vlad's new, and I'm not sure about how. Well, just got to get some time used to it.
That's your guys' cue to respond with some kind of information.
I know, I'm mulling it over.
Awkward silence.
Look, I won't directly help, but if shit hits the fan, so to speak, sure, I'll come help, but I'm not going to be standing around looking after stuff. Not my job.
Yeah.
This is the first of you guys hearing of like Dohar getting calls from BB, by the way, guys. So it is a little weird. If you remember correctly, last time you left
fine.
off with BB, they weren't too pleased with you.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Zeke, no, Xander, any input?
Hmm. Did he give you a location or what?
I assume he was given a location.
Yeah. Once you agreed to the initial server, you were given a location. The server is outside of Midtown's direct control. Right, so I gotta. Anyways, but it's an older building. That it's literally just been server housing. That's all it's actually.
Well, it's right here, and I don't see any like the way he's talking. It's probably just going to be stand around guard things, but you know how these things go.
Uh,
Well,
would there be
go ahead.
any like patrols in that general area?
Not really. There is foot patrols in terms of officers. There are no mechs out in that location.
Okay.
It's a pretty calm location. One of the coolant rivers does run through it. The buildings around are mainly corporate and stores. Nothing too expensive or high priority. Again, this server building, it's an older building in terms of this, but it is big. There's a lot.
Hmm.
Well,
All I'll say is,
Okay.
Doha, just don't get
How,
yourself
quick,
used, alright?
how quickly
don't.
can the spine deploy us again?
Where you're currently at, not very quickly. You gotta get back to the station, load up. But
Okay. Well. Okay. Well, I'm not like now, but like I meant
on
like.
if you were at the station, the spine gets you a full round of like, go around the station in 10-15 minutes.
And with how far Dohar would be?
If you were just sitting in the station, full deployment would, I mean, it's still like, it's still gonna be like 10-15 to like load
Okay, yeah,
everything up.
yeah, load everything up. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay. Hmm.
Uh, as you guys are chilling, pondering in the street, the situation around you is slowly been coming to an end. I will, like, this whole conversation has been exchanging gunfire with
Damn schmuck.
No fucks
Hey, you see him
given.
trying to have a conversation there?
yeah, this
Just
whole,
fucking chilling and having a discussion while fucking in a firefight. I love it.
yeah. I mean, so like, you don't have to be killing them, but I mean, just saying.
I mean, it's still a firefight.
Yeah. Yeah. This whole like this situation is slowly calming down. The heavy machine gun was blasted away. an officer finally got a decent hit with a anti-armor weapon on the vehicle, and it has stopped functioning. And all around, the situation's pretty. As you guys rest to take a breath, you looking up, you see something zip by on the spot.
The hell is that?
Can like all we see is a zip along the spine. We don't really no other details, right?
I mean, it looks like. I mean, obviously, you guys have advanced like imaging collection stuff. You can play back a short recording, and if you pause it, it's a crate. Specifically two of them, like close together.
Okay.
They do not have police.
Can we send can I send that picture to Tengu
You can.
and ask her if she has any information on spine on the spine? Because aren't we the only ones who are we as in the police the only ones who are supposed to have access to the spine?
Correct.
Then yes, I'd send that clip with the still frame highlighted to Tengu.
Dohar will also send a clip of it to BB with the question of any idea.
Okay. Yeah. So first of all, you send it off to Tengu. You ping her, and she brings it up, and oh, that's odd. There was no employment request on my end. Hold on. I gotta browse through some things real quick. It's heading to the agricultural section.
Oh, shit.
Any way to
Hey, wait a second. We've seen this one before.
I've heard this story
any way to
before.
is there any way to know where it started on the spine?
Yeah, I can get a trajectory movement time here. Patient wasn't long before. It's coming from Blackguard territory. There shouldn't be a hookup there.
How in the fuck?
Hmm.
And it wouldn't, even with the printers, it would be not an extremely feasible task to fabricate something to hook up with that from there, right?
You're correct. This would be something that would have been in place or planned out a long time ago.
I was about to say, yeah, the spine. How the fuck are they getting a launch out from over there without a spine entrance?
I assume this would not be. This would be far too fast for for him to raise the prototype to check it out.
Oh, it's already
With the
gone. We're
optics
looking.
on
We're
it,
looking
yeah.
at
Oh
the
yeah,
playback
it's
stuff.
gone.
Yeah.
How? Well, I guess by this point it's probably already at the agricultural section, isn't it?
You can assume it should only take about 5-ish minutes. Take that far.
Okay, yeah. Tengu, can you feed us security camera stuff from the agricultural district?
Yeah, can do. I gotta. Well, I'm digging up.
And then I guess we should start heading back towards the station.
Yeah,
double time.
I'm digging up information on launch time. Okay. It seems to be above some of the farms. No cams now. It looks like an intercom's cut. All you guys getting are static on your end.
Triple time back to the station. Fuck traffic laws. We got sirens.
Basically, Dohar is going to relay everything that's going on to BB with like
just-
may have a problem.
Oh, yep.
Going to investigate.
All right.
Does Dohar get static?
BB.
Oh wait, no, he's just sending texts.
BB pings back with hurry up. My server won't wait.
Either will the entire station's agricultural system.
All right. So you guys beeline it back to the station.
Mm.
All right. You rush back. And there is a bit of hubbub already. It takes you guys a couple, like 10, 15 to drive all the way back. And yeah, there's a bit of hubbub going on. And then where do you guys head?
Are we still getting jammed?
Yes, no. You have
Wait,
no
what,
contact.
checking on Tengu first?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Just
because
a
like,
off
yeah,
chance?
that's
You know, yeah.
little worried about that because she's honestly she's probably the most important side character we have on our side at the moment.
What do you mean? The main boy is dead. Why are we playing anymore?
Look, don't get me wrong, Wolf
What are
was
we here
cool,
for?
but information is so goddamn important.
Just to suffer.
Pretty much.
You guys, yeah, you guys run up to offices. The hubbub is far more chaotic up here.
Shit.
There's several warning lights going on. And there is a medical team outside of Tengu's office. The chief is standing there too. He looks pretty pissed.
The hell's going on, Chief?
Jesus fucking Christ. Took you all so long to get here. What are you on comms with her about?
Can I send him? I was gonna say he has a data pad or something, right?
Yeah.
Can I send him the still frame from the spine?
Yeah.
I send him that, and then I guess just a very quick summary of what Tengu sent us about that, the pathing of that.
Yeah, I got this information already. Half is already still on display in her office.
Fair enough. Okay.
Seems whatever you asked her to do, she got cracked back. She's unconscious.
As for was it cameras up in
Yeah, we asked for the cameras in the agricultural district.
yeah, great, that's it.
Well,
Yeah.
like cameras, security, and for like security sensor stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say that should have all been things that I would expect would be no big deal.
You're right, it should be no big deal. We have control of all security monitors in the station, outside of the ones we don't. Seems we've just lost another one. Whoever took it wanted no one knowing what's going on down there. This means I do want to know what's going on down there. And it looks like I'm looking at 3 wonderful little recruits. Ready to rock and roll, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Someone's day is about to get fucked up.
And it better not be mine. Rejects, load up. Take what you need.
Well, I guess we're gonna have a test of good old Vlad here.
And then I'm also loading the Silent Night because that is I have
Sure,
as my
I
active
will-
mech at the moment.
I will swap those out whenever.
Yeah.
Like you guys,
I
no
think
mags.
it should be automatic
Nope.
because we can do that.
Not in terms of tokens. I gotta actually physically swap
my
those
bad.
out.
Yeah, he's gotta throw the token.
Understandable.
Foundry's good, it's not that good.
I still wish I'd started. I really do.
I was gonna say, what was it that I think wasn't it just the ComCom interface that you started on this one for?
ComCon has interface with.
Oh, it does. Okay, then what was the reason for this
Yeah,
one
it's
again?
I purchased Foundry and figured, fuck it, I want to give it a go.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You've discovered. Meh.
Yep.
You
Everything.
gotta love it when they're just a few UI elements short of greatness.
I think the one thing that's keeping me here is the isometric map. I can't do that in Roll 20. Well,
True.
actually, I don't know.
Hex
I've never
maps are
seen
fun. I was about to say
an isometric in Roll20, but it should be possible? Question mark.
isometric is the hex, right?
Isometric is the
No, it's
view
like
in which you guys.
three-quarters view.
Yeah, it's the view
Yeah.
you guys have on maps and whatnot. The slightly
Oh,
angled.
right. Yeah.
Because fun fact, there are no fucking maps for Lancer. You have to build these. And the only way I can build them is through this isometric, which is really cool and good. But yeah. Also, actually, real quick chat. I do want to get the subs back up for Retro Kid Minis and the isometric Patreons that I were subbed to. So I do have a $20 goal if anyone wants to fund that, so that I can back to using those. Would be fantastic. I immediately came to discover, at least with Retro Mini, I do not have everything I would like to have for the mechs built already. I went through a couple factions and then I realized I didn't do some of the units, and then I don't have any golden retriever models. So yeah. need to be
finally outsource everything.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Anyways, so yeah, I guess the only one who actually has a dilemma here is Dohar.
Mhm.
In this situation, you need to determine if you are wanting to press more on the side of station, or if you'd like to further your investment with BB and whatever plans they have.
I mean, he already said he was going to check this out. So he's going to check this out.
I mean,
I'm
you
not gonna split the party.
you said that for both.
Oh no! I was trying to say that he was sending BB a message that like I'll get to you as soon as I can. There's a problem, and it's like a system problem sort of thing, or well, a station problem.
And yeah, so okay, so I guess I understand what you said in the message. You get the same response still. Like BB's still like you do my job, or you know. You do my job or don't show up for dinner, basically. So yeah, you guys loading up into the crates.
Yep.
All
The
right.
thing. Doha's entire reason for work with BB. Good food.
I mean, a lot of it seems
Man's
to be
a trucker.
like a lot of it seems to be like real food. So yeah, I'd take it.
Yeah, man's a trucker. He wants good food.
Man wouldn't know good food if it fucking rear-ended him.
Wow.
This man's been living on synth juice and meat chunks for most of his life. What are you talking about?
I think if anything, that means the tastiness of real food would be even more apparent. Like, that's good shit.
I don't know. It doesn't have all those artificial flavorings that really make it a good meal,
Yeah,
you know?
it doesn't have 3 days guaranteed protein and like vitamin D in every bite. Why am I eating it?
In every bite.
What do you mean I gotta use a knife and fork? Can't just suck it out of a jar?
What are you,
Trash.
some kind of gravity well sort of guy? You're like, I just drink my fucking food. I'm fine.
Right. It don't plug into my suit? Why am I using it? Oh, Christ. Now I'm just imagining these, like, synthetic food cans and just like you undo like basically a rebreather, shove the can in and just directly just you can drink it from there and just toss it aside when you're done.
As
Oh.
you
What's
do.
the fucking the fucking food in Starfield? The cubes. I can't remember the name of them.
I don't know. I haven't even touched Starfield.
Yeah.
I've been waiting
When in doubt,
for mods.
NutriCube.
Oh, similar to how like Roadhog does his heal animation from Overwatch. Like shoves it and like breathes. That's how I imagine like that food can just
Chunks. It's just chunks.
No, there's a port on the armor, right, and it just flushes it all into his face, into his mouth with water.
Nom 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 nom.
Gross. Absolutely disgusting. But so very fitting.
The feeding tube extends, and he just slurps it down.
Fucking, I make a cannon. You've survived mostly on canned, preserved, like, superfoods.
Look, BB gave me some of them Vienna sausages one time, and oh my god, I never had something so good in my goddamn life.
The fuck's a Vienna?
I don't know, but they got some damn good sausage, man.
But I guess I should just make it canned. Like, that's generally what you guys get printed out, is those canisters of shit. But generally, it's like, hey, the table serve kind, where you can open the can and dump it on a plate, and it looks like it's food.
Slop.
Just
We
add
take
water.
our slop and we like it, damn it.
Right. Tubes. Yeah. All right. So you guys take that bit of time and into the crates. Your machines are properly functioning, ready to run. This time, coming over your comms is a voice you guys haven't heard before. It's a different dispatch. Tanku's not around.
God.
All right, gang. See, Lieutenant Thompson on the line. Tanku's out, so I'm backup support here. I don't do this too often, so don't expect anything fancy, and I certainly don't have her typing rate. So it's gonna be a little slower on the end here. But got a landing location for you. Couple miles out from the landing location of the Blackguard. That's the best I could do for you. I can't really risk any more, especially not in a blind spot on the station. It'll be about a 7-minute trip. Prep yourselves, eat your lunch, do the regular. Don't die on impact, I guess.
Sorry, what was your name again?
Arnold Hompson.
Oh, Thompson.
Oh, Hobson. I thought you were Hoffson. I was going to call you the Hoff.
I thought I said Thompson.
He goes a little quiet over comms a little bit. Just Lieutenant Hompson. Thank you.
Right, got it, Homp.
Call sign Circus.
Yeah, that'll be me.
This is official comms. Use official titles, please.
All right, what's your official call sign then?
Call me Lieutenant Hompson.
That's a shitty call sign. What the hell?
I like to think he didn't turn his mic off for that.
I wouldn't put it past Doha to be fair.
Right. So yeah, you guys.
Oh, I got it. Book. Your book. Because you're by the book. Got it.
Load into your fucking crate. yeah, so you guys load in. You do notice there's been a couple of improvements to the inside of these crates. There are now added in handholds for bracing in case of any unwanted impacts. There is now also proper release levers, emergency ejection.
Oh my god.
Now, the emergency ejection indoors might be needed to do near instantly if you wish to do it in time. It is told that they designed it specifically after your space launch, in hopes of allowing for a cleaner release. But they can be used within a gravitational zone. It just impacts a lot sooner on the station than it would be in space. All right, and with that, the tech crew close everything up, seal your crates, and you guys are launched towards the agricultural section. Anything you guys would like to do in this short bit of time?
Dohar writes an entire apology letter to me. I'm absolutely serious. He sends it. It's like, sorry, but I really think that this is an important job, and I really don't think that.
Look, I want to make sure there's still food, you know?
Them Vienna sausages, they's real good.
Please don't deduct my food pay. Oh Christ. You know what? Roll me a d20. How good your letter is.
Let's see. 17.
All right. You actually get a proper apology letter out and send it off. Whether BB gives a shit or not, well, you're yet to hear back. BB's responses are usually fairly instantaneous, so this might be a little worrisome. But yeah, you send it off, and it's at least worded like a sensible human being, not some trucker trying to keep a dinner date.
I'm pretty sure that will just come off as Doha got someone else to write it for him, you know?
Oh my god!
I mean, look, you never know. Maybe he has a small writing NHP just to give him clean essays.
Sure, we could go with that.
All right. And yeah, so you do that, and then the red lights flick on, the inside warning lights, warning sounds begin to blare, and the ever-loved warning, launch imminent, race, and then the sudden feeling of weightlessness kicks on before gravity of your each suits readjusts. You guys plummet. It's only a mere couple seconds, and then impact, you slam into the ground. Each pod successfully landing. Nothing breaks, nothing wrong, and the pod door burst open. You guys are in a semi-open field. There's a lot of woods around, large trees, very distinct roads surround you guys to your northeast down to your southeast. To the west is a open field of plains with what you could only assume are large solar panels, mixed with like fields of agricultural life. Whether this is edible foods or like it's for oxygen cycling, you're not. And you were informed that the position for the last landing, the known launch position for the Blackguard to your north, about 5 miles.
Wait, we deploy. I thought we. Wait, do you mean the? Wait, shit. Sorry. The launch or the landing?
They're like launch from their, like, yeah, I guess it's their landing zone.
Okay.
They released from the spine at this location.
Thank you. I was like, wait a second, hold up, where did we go? Like, which end of this is we supposed to? Okay, but yeah.
Casually took it outside space again, you know?
Right, just landing in dead mid in the middle of Blackguard heavy territory.
Wrong mech for that.
We'll be fine.
Wrong life for that. You all die.
Nah, I'm sure I would maybe
let them
be
all
spared.
spawn, like, just let all the enemies spawn, and then I just shoot missiles at everything. It's fine.
You don't have enough missiles for that.
But we
Or
could.
armor.
Yeah, that you know.
Yeah, that part's pretty important.
I don't know, I'd be pretty fine about it.
So, how do you guys wanna do your approach here? Are you running in? Are you stealthing in? Are you taking a leisure stroll?
Shit. Okay.
Thompson does report no registration of any gun fire charge of that sort.
Is there any debris from the landing?
Well, we're a few miles away.
You're 5 miles south of their landing spot.
Oh, 5 miles south. Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose the best thing forward is we start moving towards their landing position.
Yeah, just keep an eye out.
All right, so you guys, again, are you moving quickly? Are you moving slowly? How are you guys going about this?
Quickly, probably. Like, not
I mean,
carelessly fast, but like not exactly dicking around
I'll
either.
walk, and they'll be running, and we'll keep up with speed like that. Yeah.
I guess,
you
I
say
guess
that,
is
but
correct.
your synth muscles allow you to keep up with that very easily. That suit is designed to keep up.
Yeah. You move more, but you can cover it. We just take bigger steps.
Actually, he's actually legitimately faster than both of you.
Well, yeah, no. I meant like he's
Just you?
actually faster. His speed is the most compared to us.
But
The most.
how fast do you move, Zeke?
Actually, I have a speed 6.
I'll say it's like 7.
Yeah, I'm 6 in the Emperor, so he's slightly faster.
Yeah, speed 7.
Yeah, yeah. So he legitimately can beat you guys. So,
Okay. He cycles his legs faster.
again, the thing is said to be like entirely of synthetic muscle.
Yeah.
Like it is a pretty insane suit.
Oh yeah.
Even contains the memories of past pilots. It's pretty cool like that.
Yeah, that's a little. But it does fit your background too. It's hand me down. It's passed on. So keeps the family line running and the fighting styles.
God, there's probably another me in there. Fuck. This can
As
be
opposed
weird.
to the trucker that now has the Emperor's fucking vestments.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Well, ask how I should swing that. 'Cause,
Yeah. Printed
It's
it.
fine. It's fine.
All right, so you guys venture off, and the trek isn't horrible. You guys do have to like dodge past chunks of growing land. A lot of people like really confused when you guys are here. There are like people out here, a lot of machines mostly, but there are people managing other parts of it, like documenting stuff. Occasionally you see the occasional person like pointing and shaking their fists, you know, the my cabbages.
I would assume there's an actual road we are able to travel along.
Yes, but there is not one directly north. Like to take the road?
What would not going along the road
It would take
look
you
like?
through open ground and a bit of forest.
But not like fucking with the actual agricultural,
I mean, as long as you
right?
move carefully. That's why I asked how you were moving. If you're just running, yes, you're gonna step on shit.
I mean, on that case, it's a, you know, moving carefully along, like just going straight along, but not like trampling shit. Would
Yeah.
make sense.
I assume that's what you said when you said you're just right there, but not at a crazy fast pace.
Yes,
That's why you're not trampling in anything.
correct.
Anyways,
Glad to got that out of the way.
yes. And then we've got that all solved. You manage. You guys meet the edge of the woods, and start making your way through there. None of you are size 2, correct?
No,
Even the fuck are?
size 1.
What are you? What is the name of your?
Oh,
One meg.
the Silent Night. It is
Okay.
with
I just needed to know so I could pull up the tab for it.
Metal Mark.
Metal mug.
Hmm.
Oh,
He's a marked metal. He likes to mark that metal.
Mm.
Put big fucking holes in that metal if I have to.
Also, I can move space. That does mean I will not have like proper models for you guys.
No
So I want.
It is, but it is.
Anyways, yeah. So you guys break into the edge of the woods, and none of you being size 2, manage to weave in and out of the trees without disturbing too much of the branches, all that of themselves. Their growth is fairly natural, but they're obviously the pattern is very much man planted, gene planted. And yeah, there's section of these that are look to be lineage trees for cycling oxygen. If you were to look down, you do actually see slightly through the ground here. There is a cycling of some colored liquid to the ground. Probably is what these trees. Since there's no natural sun and no dirt. Well, I guess I wouldn't say. It is certainly there's dirt here, with like synthetic nutritions put into it. So it functions like dirt and never got wet or anything. But
Sure.
giving it a bit extra so it works.
Yeah.
Sci-fi, it just works. TM.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys make it about 3 miles out before you get your first ping. Thompson calls you guys over comms. I've got a small patrol up ahead. It's like on scripts mostly. Nothing big, nothing crazy, but do with them what you see fit. Keep quiet and let them pass, or knock them out quick.
Can we get any visuals on them? See who they belong to?
They're Blackguard.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
Let's say I thought we.
Specifically, so
yeah,
conscripts
Blackguard.
specifically are Blackguard units.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys see them They're about half a mile out from your position. If you peeking through the woods and just over a hill, you guys see a group of 4 conscripts moving decently fast. They seem to be on a patrol, if nothing else. But they're just following the road up and around. They are heading towards they are heading north. In terms of their-
Well, we could get out ahead of them probably, but are they in some sort of mech or what?
Yeah, they're in the conscript machines that you've seen previously.
Okay.
The machine guns, missile
the
pods,
basic
Yeah.
bipedal gun, basically.
walking weapon platform.
Mhm.
Yeah,
A
go
little
on.
more than that.
I reckon let them pass no reason to dink ourselves up over nothing. Who knows
We
what we're up
should.
and cowering.
I think we should open band. See, ask them what they're up to.
No.
No. Okay.
They wouldn't know nothing anyway, to be honest.
True. Blackguard is definitely a need to know kind of force so far.
Not like they're going to tell us anyway. And the second they
That's
see
true.
me, they're going to be.
Oh, the second
Shoot
to see
first,
your
ask
call
never.
sign, you are in a different machine
Yeah.
now. So visually, you are different. The moment your call sign is picked up, yes.
The moment
Yeah.
the IFF registers things.
Mm-hmm.
Should we just observe them for the moment? Then
No, we could hang back, sit off their left, and just follow them back to wherever the hell they're going. Find out real quick.
So you guys choose to do?
Dohar will like kind of observe them for a second and see if they're actually checking their sex.
They are. The 2 of them in the back actually have their guns fully rotated backwards, and are monitoring in a full sweep. While the 2 in the front are monitoring forward and move.
Well, at least they're in a decent formation. Not complete idiots.
You say that as you see one of them stumble a bit, catch itself slightly, and pick up its pace.
They're new.
I have one question. Are they close enough together that if I had explosives, I could get all of them in one shot?
They are far enough out that if you fired a missile, they would have time to evade before they got hit.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
You also know you'd be firing a missile on a road in the agricultural sector.
Yeah, I'm aware. I just wanted to know if they were that close together. I don't have any
Currently,
explosives with me, so I cannot do that anyways.
oh, then don't ask stupid questions. So yeah, you guys observe them, and do you do what Dohar says and like kind of keep a semi pace out of visual?
I think at the very least 4 time. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. I will need a. Oh god. Each of you give me energy.
Okay.
Do 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 do. Right there. No other modifiers.
Whatever your agility is, that's it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what are you piloting now, Doha?
It's an emperor.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Giant fucking bow boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, I can't cover for both of you with that roll. Come on now.
God, these
Uh,
dice hate me.
Yeah, the rules of nature, its naturally small size allows it to stay out of sight very easily. Dipping in and out of ditches and keeping pace. The other two of you, failed to get down in time as one of the, conscript scouts, sweeps over your general direction. It stares at you for a little bit. And Dohar, give me one more d20.
Okay.
Ooh, does the IFF catch him?
7.
Uh, so I should have asked for an engine systems, a system specific.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Thank you.
Is the
That's
systems
13.
redeemed? Hey, the systems redeems.
You get a small. Each of you gets a. Well, the two of you get a ping. Off, and Dohar, you manage to just in time set up minor defensive systems, and they do not pick up your IFF tag.
Okay.
And so yeah, you do notice they split into a more arrow-like formation. The two in the back start facing forward. Pace increases.
Well, I think they do know that we are here, so do we want to drop the act or what?
Yeah, speak for yourself.
They don't know how many are.
Actually,
of us
that's
are
a good
here.
point. Yeah, I think. Okay, actually, that's not a bad idea. Perhaps the two of us can pace outside of weapons range, while you, talking to Zeke, uh, stay undercover, so to speak. Make it obvious that we're make it obvious that there's two of us keeping an eye on him, but just in case, right? I mean, when they know we're here by this point, there's like no fucking point in hiding that. If they don't want to say anything, we won't say anything either.
Whatever you want to do, just no point trying to start anything.
Exactly. That's why I
You
said staying out of.
investigate and not try and blow up the agri sector.
Yeah, that is exactly why I'm saying staying out of weapons range.
All right. So yeah, you guys maintain pace, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. How fast are you? You said both of you are 6 and.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So it's just you guys are just capable of keeping pace with these machines at speed.
Man, those are fast machines.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically a into like a locust from MechWarrior. Just minus any intricate detail, and it's just actually, you know what? It really is just a locust. Now I think about it.
Yeah.
The locust is literally just a gun
It's
platform.
a cockpit with a couple of fucking machine guns on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the equivalent. So they're fast. They're fast little things. But they fall apart. So. You see one of them break off to the right and get toward. The other three maintain progress on. After a short time, guys get about a mile out from drop location. Off of the distance, you see a small town. The town is further back. Town's probably 3 miles out, but it's pretty open ground. Outside of the occasional patch. And you guys arrive at the landing spot. There's a couple crates here. You can see they disembarked some sort of ground vehicle as well. There's tire tracks on the. There's also some splayed open crates uh, that previous contents are can't tell what they were. This is specifically at the landing site.
Yeah. All right, so they dropped how many max?
At least 4. I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. So there is at least 4. 4 fit in a.
The hell are they doing?
Crates. Any
You said there was evidence that they
icons
had
on them?
brought like equipment with them.
What were you saying, Zeke?
I was asking, does the crates have any specific icon on them or anything?
Not the exterior. They are generic crates from what. Whereas yours obviously land with, they have insignia on them. These are unmarked. And then the smaller canisters. They come in. You've seen crates similar to these down in the industrial sector, and if you ever noticed any like shipping lanes or anything, these are those same metal, colorful crates, just in a slightly smaller. An individual one could probably fit in the back of a pickup.
All right, what the hell are they transporting down here? Weapons? Why would they steal food? They don't need it.
Let's say, and there's not been any like problems in the industrial sector at all recently, right?
No, have you gotten any reports of?
And this is, let's say, this is the first time we know the first time we know of where Blackguard's been down here, right?
Yes.
I say keep following these assholes. Something's going on.
All right. So you guys get back on the run. I will say the scouts at this point have disappeared over the ridge.
I was gonna say, is there tracks leading in different direction?
No, they actually
No?
all head straight north.
Okay.
Well, at this point, it bends a little bit northwest.
Is there? Do we have like a map of the area? Is there anything in particular in that direction?
Town. There is a town of people.
Do we think Blackguard's making some overtures to bring the agricultural section under their banner? Or we think it's
Probably now all the same.
Dolar's gonna call the temporary liaison, the one he called Book.
Hobson.
Yeah, Thompson.
Thompson. Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Book. I got a stupid question for you.
Hobson, keep. Generally gonna be on my end of random internet problems. Looks like we're back.
I thought it was a Discord thing for a second. Well, at first I thought I was like, oh shit, did my headset? But no, yeah, that was just Discord, I guess.
Did you get all that, or do I need to repeat?
Did you ask anything past wondering going on?
Hey, Book, if you could, there's a town about a couple of miles north of where we are right now. Call up whatever diner or food place, I don't know, find something there and chat them up. See if you can see if they saw any weird mechs coming through the town or nearby.
Yeah, can do. Never mind. Can't do. I'm getting no signal out there.
How the hell is there no signal to the entire town?
Seems whatever whoever they have monitoring the cams out there seems to turned off any signal in and out, or at least in.
All right, don't poke no further. Don't want you getting hit too.
Yeah, I didn't plan to.
All right,
That's-
thanks. Y'all see any farmhouses around here?
There is quote unquote farmhouses. They are definitely not traditional. They are like large metal warehouses where you can see animals milling about. There is two at the town. You like the animals are specks at this point, but the buildings are quite noticeable. You
Can
do,
I just start going through like open channels and see if there's anything broadcasting?
you sure can. At this distance, you're not picking up anything. Still about two and a
I'll
half.
just keep letting it. I'll just keep letting it cycle.
Okay.
While
So-
we move.
You're still about 2.5 miles out. So. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do at the landing station? Landing site.
There's nobody like on the ground near us at all. Like just people doing their jobs or whatever.
There's certainly was there's now a bit of a crowd of people to one side. They are like slowly dispersing, and like you see someone, probably a foreman, ordering her head home.
Circle in that case, Dohar will trot over towards them and use that fuck, what was it called? It was a sound system so he can talk to people.
Yeah, I mean,
Your speakers.
exterior speakers sounds good to me.
Yeah. Hey y'all, you seen any weird mechs coming through here lately? I mean, obviously with the exception of myself.
The guy who looks like a foreman looked up at you and well, they did just come crashing down in some fucking boxes in the middle of my field, so yes.
Yeah, that'd be them. Which way'd they go?
Towards town.
Right?
You know how many? I was gonna say, did you see how many there were?
I saw at least 4. I was a little busy hiding.
Yeah, understandable. Understandable. They also dropped some cargo. Did you see anything about that?
I didn't really peek in on them or ask them any questions, no. They had any cargo, they loaded it up pretty quick.
Were any of
All right.
your
Sorry.
boys out here as well, or just you?
He looks to the crowd of people. There's like 10 people here.
I meant like, yeah, but like people will always gather whenever something's happening.
Well, this isn't like as tight as a city. These people were working.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Better question would be: did any of your boys out here see anything of note beyond that?
Again, and most of us were busy hiding for our lives.
Well, all right. Thanks for your time. Sorry about that.
Yeah, don't step on anything on your way out.
Try not to. Don't worry.
Hey, we've been doing a good job not doing that.
Yeah, he turns back to more orders of people. He does seem to be ordering them to get back to. They're calling up a crew to remove the crates from. So yeah, you guys do?
We keep moving towards the town, I suppose.
Keep moving towards town. So you guys sort of move towards town, and about a mile out, Xander, you finally get a ping over open comms. You wanna check in, or do you wanna keep quiet?
Checking it.
Alright, you check in, and immediately, the sound of a man, blaring, not orders. At first, it sounds like orders, but as you listen closely, it sounds like, a decree, a call to action. The Blackguard need your service. Your government has abandoned you. The people who say they fight for your lives do nothing as you your lives are squandered, your days hard. Come, work with Blackguard, and we will give you homes, houses, families, and food. Under the protection of Blackguard, you will no longer have to worry about the dangers of other factions. Under us, you will find protection like no other. We are Blackguard. And this repeats. It seems they're on some sort of recruiting mission.
Hey, we offer you food whilst you're in the agricultural sector.
We offer you
Yep.
protection while you're the most quiet location in the station.
These are things you guys have only been told.
Does Dohari have any history with this bit?
Dohar, you would a little bit. The Blackguard themselves, are, again, not well funded in terms of supplies. They are a cut-off supply line. Only the occasional ship can get in to land. A lot of the times they're shot down, either by another faction or by police, because everyone knows if Blackguard gets proper reinforcement and or supply lines, their ability to mobilize and get done what they need to will increase significantly.
We still have communication with the station, right?
You do, though at this range, you would certainly be picked up. If you could pick them up, they could pick you up.
Oh, if it's everything, if it's all the same to y'all, I say we take these little fuckers out. I don't have any rights doing a fucking conscription run here in a damn station.
I'm not saying we don't fight, but just going in guns a-blazing is a good way to make things a lot worse than they might already be.
Plus, kind of run the risk of civilian casualties, just randomly fighting in a town.
Can always draw them out.
You do also know that aggressions are still, they may not be disallowed for you, but they are greatly frowned upon. Yeah, go.
Yeah, we do not want to be starting a fight here. Well, they knew we were following them, so either I'm going to send a quick, I'm going to send a request for any possible, any reports in the last, I don't know, last few months that may have come from came from the agricultural section.
Thompson replies, there's been a few call-ins, nothing crazy, mainly some generic banditry is the best way to describe it. Hit here, hit there, storehouses being torn open at night, stuff like that. Seems most of the situations were solved, and a lot of them, suspects were arrested. Yeah, seems to be a pretty consistent on and off basis.
What's the frequency looking like? Couple a week, couple every couple, like one a week?
Oh man, it's kind of on and off. Yeah, it started off slow. It's slowly been picking up, looks like.
Okay.
If they're doing recruiting out here, it's, offering protection doesn't seem like a bad deal. Not like they get much attention from the rest of the station.
Seems like until recently they'd been left alone pretty well as well. I was gonna say the bombing thing. That was like how many years ago again?
That was 5 years ago, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So. Other than that, it seems like it's been quiet for the agricultural section until.
As you guys are talking, we're trying picks up again. We bring you arms to defend yourselves. To rise up, find new station aboard Tumbuska. You are the lifeblood of this station. Rise and prove it.
I was gonna say we are still moving towards the town though, right?
I mean, you're 1 mile out. Would you like to continue to move towards town?
Yes.
Okay, there is woods off to your northeast in front of you that would break just before the town in itself. Otherwise, there's the open road or a bit of a not really open field. There's a lot of farmland there to the.
Are the woods like along are they like along the road kind of deal? Or are they
they're a little ways off from the road. Probably 500 yards.
Okay. But that is the best. The woods would be the only real cover on approach, correct?
Yes. Woods are the only cover.
Okay. Dohar with me will approach along the road. Zeke, let's keep it sneaky in the woods.
Can do if you want.
I figure Zeke is fast enough to make the difference in traversal negligible there.
Sure.
I mean, that's just kind of like my out of context thought is like, he's probably fast enough that he can move faster there and, or at the very least, stay ahead and or keep pace as we move along the road openly.
Alright, you guys start moving. I mean, if everyone's good with that, you guys start moving up?
Yep.
Alright. How fast are you guys moving, by the way? Those of you on the road.
Steady pace, but not like a steady, quick pace. Like, you're not like you look at it and see someone be like, oh shit, they're moving. Like,
are you jogging? Are you walking, jogging, or running?
Jogging. There we go.
Okay.
That's a good one to put it. Yeah, jogging.
Okay. You guys break into a jog along the road. Zeke, are you breaking in the woods there?
Yeah, I'll keep following them from the old woods.
Alright, you break for the woods.
Yeah.
Shortly after you guys start moving out, to your immediate right, part of the open fields, a bit of the field lifts, and out breaks from cover one of the conscripts you'd seen earlier, sprints towards town.
Got a distance, are we talking?
If you had something long range, you could probably nail it real quick.
I absolutely do. That would be a bad idea.
How long range is long range?
It's like material rifle.
Probably something similar like a sniper rifle.
Wait. Oh, this did an update.
I've got the marathon bow, but that's like 15.
That'd be putting it at a risk of missing.
Okay, that's weird. It didn't update my weapons on this side. Yes, I have the anti-material rifle, so range 20. But I do not intend to fire it. That would be foolish.
Alright, you don't need to fire. Dohar, are you planning to fire?
Sure, why the fuck not?
Okay. Roll me attack roll with 2 inaccuracy dice.
Okay. Have to figure out how to do that one.
Attack roll and then just +2 on the thingy.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it's saying that I'm adding it to it, but okay.
Well, you're adding the negative rolls.
Right, but what I'm saying is I'm adding, like, I have accurate on the first shot no matter what, but if I add -2, there we go, I found it.
Okay, so you're only at -1.
Value must be greater than or equal to 0. What? I'll just put difficulty.
I did it for you.
That's what it is.
Okay.
What?
I was gonna say, was that intended to still be a private roll?
Oh, right. I forgot that was Ublake. I don't know how to make. Well, I mean, in the end, you rolled a 9.
Mhm.
Which does miss. As the arrow goes. An arrow? It says it's a bow,
Yeah.
but it isn't
It's
necessarily.
a bow, but it's a fucking missile that looks like an arrow.
Oh, it's like an energy bolt. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Goes streaking across the field, and the conscript manages to weave just in time. Bolt goes whizzing past and slams into a chunk of the field past him. Yeah, it runs into town. Zeke, as you approach the forest, you get 2 signal pings in response to sensor sweeps. Appears there's 2 more conscripts in these woods.
I'll keep a low profile and see if I can't scoop up on one of them. If they're not grouped up together. Yeah.
Alright, give me a agility. You managed to stay low and stealthy enough to not be seen. You slowly approach. Again, the trees aren't like heavily tight. This isn't some random forest. This is like machine grown, layered perfectly. So a machine does stand out a little bit more than it would natural. You do see one of the off in the distance, probably less than 100 yards out.
I'm calling the fuck.
Do I get a ping of for one anywhere nearby? Or?
Yeah, the other one's not too far off to the right. About a similar distance. It seems they're having some sort of chatter between each other.
I don't suppose it's open comms between the two of them, or...
I would like to check.
Would it reveal that I'm nearby?
It would be much higher chance of them finding you.
I am. So I'll listen in. Why not?
All right, I'll move open comms, and yes, in fact, it is open comms. One of them talking to the other. So, do you know when we get like pay raise? How long do we got to be in service with these guys? I got a wife and kid back home who really need the money. The other one pipes back. I don't know. I started last week. All I know is pilot, follow orders, and don't piss off anyone of a higher rank. And their banter continues similar along those lines.
Okay.
I need to do this.
Opcon, why are you doing lucky?
As they're talking, one of them goes, "Shh! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" One of them got way closer. It's small. Immediately, you notice the machine turn towards your direction, Zeke.
Hmm.
And he pipes up. This is Blackguard. What are we? We're a recruitment force. That doesn't sound intimidating. I don't know, man. This is Blackguard. We're part of a recruitment force. Show yourself. We're open fire.
Come on now. Don't have to spill your blood here, do I?
You
You got a wife and kids, don't you?
shit, it's a merc, man. Look. Yeah, I got a wife and kids, man. Just stay where you are. Don't move.
I'll come out from standing behind a tree or whatever. It's like, hey, don't worry. I just want to know what you're doing here, is all.
They're recruiting. Blackguard took some losses in that last conflict, and we're looking to get a few extra bodies around. Like I said, I joined up just a week ago. I won't lie, the promise of more materials and stuff going around sounds pretty great, and they're not wrong. It does feel like the government kind of abandoned us out here, man.
Hey, I'm not here to judge. All I'm saying is no, keep your head down, because, you know, we don't want to have to start a fight around there. No one wants to have another incident in the agriculture sector, you know?
Yeah, man, you do whatever you want. What are you doing? Shut up! Hey, don't move! If you move, we'll open fire!
You think I haven't dealt with your troops before? I don't know if you know this, but I was actually fighting with you in that last fight. So no need to get too hasty there, man.
Fighting the... Oh, shit, man, that's a half frame. Wait, didn't that guy die? Yeah, it was all over the news. That guy died. He turned his pace in the road.
Do I look dead to you?
That goes hard.
Shit, man, what do we do? I don't know, man. Report it back, quick.
There we fucking go. Convoy.
And you pick another outward ping going out. They seem to be running a direct line back to whoever's shouting the recruitment message. The machine to the right specifically is what's giving it off.
Fair enough. I'll Which way is the town from where we're at?
From you would be to your right, actually. Probably it's about northeast.
Hmm.
Half mile at this point.
Tell you what, do you two a service. I'll act like I didn't see you. Cause, come on, I know you're just trying to do what's good for your family and whatnot. Now just start walking towards the town.
The moment you start walking, a couple rounds splatter across the ground in front of you. Look, man, I told you not to go anywhere. It's orders. I get you being nice and all, but back guard's my last line, man. I can't let you go.
Can the other two hear this going on?
If you're calmed into open comms, yeah.
Yeah,
Specifically,
yeah.
open comms in that direction.
Yeah. I mean, they would have kept a line
Oh,
open
Jesus,
for.
Con.
At this point, Dohar comes into the call, just fucking opens comms. Hey y'all, I understand you need food and shelter, and sometimes it looks a little weird from down here on the ground. Trust me, I know. I was a trucker. I used to work with them folks, but it's best to live another day than to piss off that little feller down there, because like y'all said, he ain't dead.
There we go.
Hold on. This up. So first of all, a question to you is: would you like to make a threaten and/or show-off roll?
Show off, yeah.
I'm specifically
you're
asking
far away.
Zeke.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sure.
Which one would you like to make?
Probably threaten.
Okay.
Threaten makes more sense.
Would you like to give them visual confirmation of your face?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, you open up visual communications. Initially the pilot to the left is a little confused, and then gets concerned. Roll me a threaten, please. Whichever one you choose to.
Yep. Any pluses, negatives?
Just
flat.
Just do it flat.
Oh.
All right. Well, made a 10.
Yes.
That's all that matters. You got a 10.
Yep.
You again, chiming in, doesn't seem like I'm so dead now, huh? And, pilot, stutters for a little bit and, shit, fuck, man, it is Red Sun, man. I don't know. Stern said to respect it, but I didn't think he was actually alive. Shit, man, what are we supposed to do now? Just report it, all right? Just report it. Another outward ping goes off. Xander, if you're still listening to the open comms of the recruiter, he stops. The two of you moving towards town immediately start noticing some movement. A large machine, large mech, moves out from behind a building. It's got a decently sized melee weapon equipped, and has the full insignia of Blackguard, the dark green, well, it is like a dark green, almost black body with a small engravings of lighter green edges and rims. You also immediately start seeing the movement of foot troops as they seem to be getting in some sort of ready position. In the on the edge of town, you see another machine walk forward, smaller, a bit on the slender side, but with a on its shoulder marks insignia of rank. This probably is the recruiter himself. He stands there. His gun is out, but it's lowered slightly, like it's in a ready position, but not aimed at you.
I shoot a quick text only message to Dohar. Keep your weapon down and play along.
All right.
We do not need to be. I was gonna say, yeah, we do not need to be openly starting a fight down here. That's exactly what Blackguard wants, is us to start the fight.
All right, you guys approach in. There's a couple fields here. It seems to be more personalized fields of growth and plants. There's a couple canisters that look like grain silos, maybe. And then the small town here is mainly made up of mostly like ramshackle parts. They're not like horribly put together, but they are definitely repurposed from a lot of other things. The road begins to turn into more of a dirt road at this point too as well. It seems like it was maybe not necessarily an officially raised town. This might be a side job from a couple of other workers who needed a bit more than whatever the station was giving them.
I have to arrest legal instruction.
You're under arrest for breaking the law.
You got your zoning permit.
Yeah, basically. Open comms. Mercenaries. Welcome. Have you come to join Blackguard? Have you heard a recruitment call?
It's definitely a recruitment call, I've heard.
Yes, it's a call to join the mighty and fantastic Blackguard. Greatest defenders in this sector.
Some impressive propaganda you got there.
Propaganda is lies. I would never lie about Blackguard.
Zealotry it is.
He remains standing there. He's kind of in the open. So, what are you here to do? You wouldn't open fire on a couple of innocent recruiters, would you? We've done nothing wrong here.
Saw a few things that couldn't have been seen.
Hey,
Had to come take a look.
Hey, Book. Technical usage of the spine is against the law, isn't it?
You get no response from HQ.
Is there a jamming signal going on?
Now that you've gotten closer to town, yes, you are now picking up some jamming.
Probably illegal, isn't it?
He will send a text message only to the other two. This is a trap.
Can I do a... Can I do like a systems? Oh, I guess that's... I was gonna say a general system scan, but that really wouldn't do much. Huh.
Yeah, general one wouldn't receive much outside of the information of, like, locations of things in terms of machines, which you could already mostly see. Same as the troops.
Count of machines, how many?
In town, you're picking up 3.
And then there's the 2... Okay. in the woods. Does the So from what we're getting in town, there's the lieutenant or whatever. There's the big machine, and then there's one of the basics. What you said?
Yeah, there's the recruiter, the large unit, and then there is one other. It seems to be a more generic unit.
Okay. Would we know? Would the sensors know if that is the one that we saw bolt from cover?
No, this is not a conscript. This is a generic grunt.
Always higher in order.
The conscripts are not in town.
Okay, so we know there's... Gotcha. So we know there's 4 conscripts minimum, plus these 3 who are not conscripts. Correct?
Yes. And a plethora
Okay.
of foot troops.
Gotcha.
You're also picking up signs of civilian life. There are definitely people living here. Actually, I guess at this point you'd also be able to see people like around the machines.
Yeah.
You can also make out what looks to be a quickly laid out desk. Someone's handing out papers and people can be signing them.
Oh, those reports earlier about the raids. Was there anything about the people who were committing those attacks?
What do you mean?
Affiliations or things of that nature?
They are unaffiliated to any of the major groups. So they're just people desperate enough to steal from other people.
Okay.
Seems like a lot of hardware for just a recruiting run.
We like to make sure things stay peaceful. Not everyone's as welcoming around here as you might think they are.
Oh, all right. You had any trouble?
Not today. Well then, if there is no further questions, may we return to our business? There's no need to exchange fire here, not among so many civilian lives, yes?
Would never want to start a fight down here. Definitely a bad place for it.
Yes,
Can't say I appreciate using a little bit of fear mongering there to coerce the people into
fear-mongering.
what we call unfair deals.
There's no fear-mongering. There's no unfair deals. I speak the truth. What we offer them is safety, homes, food. You think that they get to eat most of what they make here? Oh, this gets spread throughout the station. The people who didn't earn it. We simply offer them protection. Something that the local forces have denied them. Have you seen an officer patrolling out here? No. We're all within the big cities. The lower stations in the industrial section. Everyone speaks of peace in agricultural. That's just because none of the information ever gets out, is it?
What information?
If the information's not getting out, then someone must be responsible for that. Now, wouldn't they? We've gotten handfuls of reports. They've been resolved. From what we can tell, doing the best that can be done.
Of what
Reports
can
that
be
are available.
reported. Tell you
It'd be
what.
trouble to report something if there was a jamming signal going on, now wouldn't there?
Well, we simply gave a jamming. We gave a simple jamming system to these townsfolk to protect them. This is well, as the official forces of the station would call it, an illegally set up homestead.
Son, jamming signals don't protect nobody. They tell you exactly where you are.
You've kept
Out of
these-
context, how much would like station forces actually give a fuck about the homesteads?
You don't know. It's not
Enough?
something you've ever had to deal with. You're a mercenary.
Yep, fair enough.
But like, as long as far as you know, this is illegal, and there is a chance that this is a corporate-run station. There's a good chance that they would get evicted.
Can't rightly say I trust someone who's hacking out security feeds and jamming communications in general. Mighty suspicious if you ask me. Coming along and offering protection from attacks that seem to be picking up. At least resolved ones we know of. I can't rightly say that's not just more than a little suspicious looking.
Well, I know nothing about any security feeds, but yes, we keep a jammer here. It is for their safety and ours as we approach the location.
You saying there's a mobile jammer?
Well, no. I'm sure it can be moved quite easily by a larger machine like that one there, but it's not moving it of itself.
How's it protecting you folks?
While we're here.
Right, but jammers don't do that. They tell you exactly that somebody's in the area and you don't know who.
The not knowing who's the important part, I'd say.
Why would that be?
You would call that generally no one is supposed to do business. None of the gangs are supposed to be here.
Oh, he knows that, but
That's the general response you get from him too.
oh, he's actually saying that. Okay.
The gangs aren't supposed to be doing activity here.
So what you're saying is what you're doing is illegal.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure our general occupation of this station is deemed illegal by many. But that does not stop us in our ultimate goal.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
He's just sure it's illegal, but also like the general occupation of the station by any of the gangs is illegal. Like their existence is technically illegal. But also like who's stopping them?
PMC.
yeah, they're a fucking PMC here to take over the station. Any of the gangs, if generally any activity, their existence is illegal, yes.
He'll send a text message to Xander and Zig. What do you want to do about these assholes? This feels like they're waiting for something.
I mean, like I said, you visually do see them like actually talking to the townsfolk. Now, the townsfolk have gotten way more scared. A couple of them have like gone inside and stuff at this point. But like, there are piles of uniforms in crates. There's also food and weapons in crates. They seem to be doing exactly what they're actually saying. They're providing protection and food to these people.
Probably should. I'm assuming I'm not getting any of this because jammer?
You're inside the jammer.
Okay.
So
So I think I was gonna say I thought I figured our short range communication stuff was fine.
Yeah.
It was just the
it's
station, the greater
Probably
station.
should have asked.
yeah. Long range, external, and internal messages don't go anywhere.
Jammers can only jam so much, otherwise they get real power hungry, real. Taking the block outbound.
So, what are you guys doing?
Can't really think of anything to do besides just leave them be. Because I ain't starting a fight
Yeah.
with civvies around. I say as we have started fighting multiple accounts with civvies around.
Yeah.
I didn't blow any of them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just an
You
occasional.
don't want to start a fight, especially in the agricultural sector. That'd be.
All right. You guys are
That
deciding
seems like it'd be
to.
a bad deal. I think. Hmm. Oh shit, man. Tricky.
What are you guys doing?
I'm good to leave them be. As my
All right, you guys dipping? Guys?
yeah, like what do you two want to do?
That's what I asked.
Yeah. I don't want to just leave, but I can't think of anything else that we can really do.
Decisions. They're yours to
Unless
make.
unless you want to risk civvies, I say we just go for now. Don't look good
down
on
the
anyone
damn
if we start a
jammer.
fight here.
Look, how about this? Y'all shut down the jammer, we're gonna get out of here.
I will, see what can be done. I will promise nothing, though, for the safety of these people.
Yes, these people that you are claiming to be responsible to be protecting.
He will send a text to the other two again. I remind you, they burnt fucking oh god, what's their fucking name? Tengu. Something's not right.
I would say, yeah. Real quick, out of context question: the reason Tengu got fucking rocked for sticks was because of her implants and stuff, right? That she's more connected to the network rather than just like she's actually interfacing with it rather than, normally just like haha keyboard stuff go burr.
Yes and no. She was just plugged in at the time, and it was plugged in who sees certain things will take damage, yes.
I'm fucking sorry, did you just say we have to worry about cognito hazards now?
I mean, I wouldn't say you would, unless you're plugging in as a pilot into a thing, yes.
More from NHP cascades, but
Yeah, or if an NHP cascade, yes. That's always been a
boy.
problem.
Fair enough, yeah, that's fair. Fair. Hasn't come up yet, so I didn't really think about it,
Yeah, I mean, you're plugged into a almost biological machine at this point.
Oh shit, yeah, Didn't think about it like that.
oh yeah, and the follow-up to you saying about you think these guys fried Tengu. I don't think it's directly them. Going off of the fact that we know that there is some sort of really fucking good hacker out there in the station.
I'm surprised that anyone remembered that. Yeah, you guys never did go do the trying to resolve the hacker problem. So that person is still out.
Say, yeah, things escalated a little bit during that.
I remember things sometimes.
Alright, you guys leaving? Seems Zeke's on a very much let's fucking leave. I need a guarantee from the other two.
Do we want to?
I mean, I guess.
Did we want to wait for the jammer to get turned off?
I can at least start walking over to you guys from the woods if the other two schmucks aren't gonna randomly pop shots at me again.
Yeah, you slowly start backing up, and they do like register what's going on. They let you go over to your companions. I will say this: as you walk away, you do get a lock-on ping. Just heads up.
I'll just in response pull out my chain axe and rev it in their general direction.
Just one hand hold it backwards.
I rev it in their general direction.
Cut the missile out of the air.
But yeah. The recruiter doesn't he hasn't moved or anything. No one's made any move or anything. A couple of the troops are looking a little antsy. The few you can see do seem to have anti-mech or anti-armor weaponry. And you do start seeing a couple of the civilians that pick up a weapon here, pick up a weapon there, and they've taken up position alongside the Blackguard. Nothing?
I guess on our internal, just on our internal channel between the three of us. Looks like it doesn't matter what happens, what's happening here. Civilians have already made their choice, and this officer is not dumb enough to fuck that up. I feel like scanning something is a correct decision, but I don't know what I should what would be the best way to do that.
I also don't know what you would scan for, in all honesty.
Yeah, No, I know. That's why, like, in my head, I'm thinking this is the fucking Mexican standoff. There's probably something going. There's probably something scanners could pick up, but like, fucking what?
I mean,
Or,
I'll
like,
tell you
where's
now,
that?
you've picked up everything that the scanners would pick up.
Yeah.
You can see most
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
fair. That's fair.
Outside of small, like,
Um,
radio pings from, like, actual, like, in-home systems. Which your scanners naturally will just drown out. If you're not engaging, I'm assuming you
Yeah,
guys are leaving.
Yeah, I guess we start.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
turn around, go back up the road. I guess.
Alright, you guys make the slow, careful retreat. I'm assuming none of you actually, like, give your full back to the enemy here.
No.
Yeah, no one's that dumb. But yeah, alright, so you guys wander.
I'll constantly be trying to reconnect to the station, or rather to the police station.
Yep.
To find where the edge of the jammer is, at least.
Alright, you get about a mile and a half out before comms back on, and immediately you hear Thompson, hello? Is anyone still there?
We read you, Thompson. No, I did say Thompson. It was,
I don't know what the fuck this guy saying.
Oh, Christ.
I did not say Thompson, not in character at least.
Oh, sure sounded like you did.
No, it's fine.
I was like, oh, Christ, thought we lost you there. What's going on?
Blackguard recruitment group. They got a jammer set up around this town. Are these town not on record?
I was about to say before you chimed in, think carefully about what you informed the police of.
I was about to say, looks like they got about you said it was about a mile and a half, right?
Yeah.
Looks like they got a jammer range about a mile and a half down here. Brought it with them, try and recruit from the farmers and other agri workers down here.
Recruiting, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Could be problematic.
yeah, we weren't. And unfortunately, Blackguard was smart enough to send a officer who could keep his men from doing anything stupid. So it looked like he was buying them over with the standard Blackguard propaganda.
Interesting. I'll put that in the report. Anything else of note out there?
They claimed they weren't responsible for the security feed breach. Can't say whether or not they were truthful.
Not like we got any way to prove if they were or weren't anyway.
No. But from the brief sound of it, the officer down here did sound surprised, at the very least a little bit, by the mention of it.
Interesting.
So
Well,
take that as you will.
I'll mark down this location and well, as unfortunate as it is, I'll be reporting all of this. Town's location, what's going on.
Oh, I thought we didn't actually mention the town there.
I mean, you just mentioned a jammer and Blackguard recruiting going on here.
I mean, I just said the agri workers, so like they could just be recruiting off the farms people.
Scratch the town part, but there will be a report that people are there's stuff going on in this location. It's about a 1.5 mile radius. See what comes of it. We'll probably have to send it higher up, so. Well, guess enjoy your walk back.
I'm gonna say, can we call for like a truck or something to get us back faster?
It's still gonna be a decent walk. You'll make it most of the way out of the agricultural section from current location before you ever see a truck.
I mean, they'd still meet us, like, it'd still be a little faster, right?
Not really. More comfortable, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
so not faster enough to matter, gotcha.
Yeah, not really. You guys move as fast as the average vehicle.
Yeah, good point. Okay, then never mind, that's not worth mentioning then.
Alright. So, you guys, begin the trek back. Today's encounter quite interesting and different than normal. What Blackguard are doing here, you might speculate could be more, could be less. But it does seem like the recent conflict did put a hurt on them in terms of recruits. So if they're recruiting from farmhands, they must be pretty desperate.
Out of context question. How does invisibility work again? Like
50% chance to get
relative
shot.
other things? Okay, so you're not like actually invisible.
No, every machine in this universe has scanners, so like you'll still be scanned, they'll just shoot your general location.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't be directly shot if you're hidden.
Yeah. Hidden is what you're looking for. Hidden is weirdly different and better than being invisible. I do feel like it should be the other way around, but
hidden is, they got no
Based
visual
off
line
of
of sight of you,
35.
so can't shoot.
yeah, hidden is
Whereas-
generally you're hiding among terrain, buildings, stuff like that.
Yeah, whereas invisible is, cloaking device.
You can still be targeted and shot while invisible. And locking on a
Well, that feels like it defeats the purpose of the Metal Mark's tactical ability then, or core ability.
It's like 3-5. You use ambush, like hidden it to ambush. You use invisibility to mitigate the amount of damage that you're taking.
Yeah. Also, invisibility does help you with hiding. So you are invisible before like engaging, and you choose to hide. That's pretty useful. Also, yes, it is literally just a 50% chance to just not get hit by anything.
Yeah.
So it's to flip a coin. Do I get shot? Yes. No.
Yeah, whilst invisible, you can take the hide action anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that would make you unshootable.
Yeah, because the Metal Mark's core ability is you are invisible for the rest of the scene.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was just trying to think about ways that can be used.
Should have been used here. You wanted to get in closer.
Yeah. But they kind of they kind of already knew I was there though.
I
Unfortunately.
mean, you should have stealthed immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
you're
thinking about it, but I was like, that
stealth
seems
one.
excessive. It's like,
You
ah.
have a stealth mech. Why are you not using it in stealth?
Yes. When I asked you to roll for stealth, you should have just like, oh, I turned invisible.
Honestly, I kind of forgot about it at that particular time period because I was like, we're not in combat. I don't need to worry about any of my mech stuff. Just roll the dice.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
I need.
You would have sacrificed using it in combat if we were to get into it.
To be fair, it would have persisted through the entire scene. So like.
The scene would technically only be counted as one combat.
Yeah,
for
the scene is
however long the DM dictates in
Okay.
narrative.
Yeah.
So-
fair enough.
The scene is up to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
that's fair.
anyways, on another note, due to your guys' not engaging in combat, Dohar, if you wish to make a side trip with the gang, you might be able to make it to server location in
Yeah, sure, why not?
terms of Bill BB's request.
Well, since I was a bus, let's go stand around and watch a server get moved, I guess.
Are you going to inform BB?
Oh yeah, I'll send a quick text on the way now.
All right. You send out this message to BB, and immediately you get a comms request from them.
Okay.
BB chimes up. They look very annoyed. It sees whatever tied you up has read you again. I'm going to need you to make haste. Something's gone wrong with my server pickup. Seems Maxers were quite interested in that building for some reason. Find out, shut them down. You'd be so kind as to kill them all. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, got it. This is a bust anyway, so pleasure.
Yes. Now move. And they hang up.
On the way.
And with that, we'll end today's session.
Maxers are making noise. That's the open excuse to get involved.
Exactly. Hey, I know you didn't really want to do anything for BB, but Maxers to kill.
Yeah. So yeah. Dohar's mysterious new friend has made a request, and it's up to you guys to see if you join in the fortunes or failures of said request. Thank you so much, guys, for joining today. Fantastic faces. It is, again, I apologize for how long it has been since we did our last session. Good job on you guys not engaging in combat today.
I wanted to.
I know, but y'all need to learn to maybe not engage every fucking situation. Yeah. I will like you guys know you are kind of like in a powder keg-ish situation around the station. So
Yeah.
people are still looking to nab up power where they can, where voids have been made, and make some moves. And one of you is certainly aiding one of those people. So yeah. With that, my friends, it has been absolutely fantastic. I'm going to finish up stream. If you guys just on Discord, we're not back. Fantastic. If not, you have a wonderful rest. Badasses.
Yeah.
All right, chat. It has been an absolute blast. Thanks for coming and hanging. I love your faces. I love your butts. I have been very much looking forward to getting back into Lancer again. It's been almost a month since our last session. Just things kept happening. Last week I had to deal with information loss for Foundry. So I had to remake a bunch of maps and stuff, which actually didn't end up using one, but I do have it for later for future stuff in case I just need to reuse it. So since they didn't even get to see it, it's brand new. It's fantastic. But yeah, it's been super awesome. Been looking for TTRPGs to stock at your store. Would you recommend this one? I don't know if Lancer currently has physical books you can stock. They did an original printing like way back there on Kickstarter, but I don't think I have any more. But a second printing is coming out. June 12th, the second printing of Lancer, done by Dark Horse Comics, the really prominent comic book company. They're teaming up with Lancer to print their first TTRPGs. Lancer's like super excited to get a second printing of the physical copy. And they're putting the system in stores, so definitely look into that. Outside of that, I highly recommend a lot of Free League systems. Free League in general have been absolutely fantastic to the store I work at, as well as to me. Like, I literally just got, let me do this real quick. Plastic. Click that. It's over here. Badoop. Hi, it's me. So they just sent me Pirate Board. This arrived in the mail literally yesterday. They sent me a bunch of stuff in general. They also just gave me early access to the PDF of the Walkhead system, which I'm not like horribly excited for, but I want to read it and look over it. But like they sent me Aliens that I ran here. I haven't run Blade Runner yet, but they sent me that in physical. They sent me Cyborg. I met them at PAX and I picked up Forbidden Lands, which is super awesome. In general, I just recommend Free League stuff. That's what I've been mainly running lately. So really anything from Free League has been absolutely time blast, and they're a wonderful company to work with. Also, I didn't even know you had a store, Neff. That's really cool, actually. For those who didn't know, on my end, I actually started working at a game store. I was originally hired as a GM for Zweihander. Also a system engineer. Zweihander's really fun too. Yeah, I originally started working as GM for Zweihander, and that's evolved into me being in charge of board games and tabletops as a whole, as well as other game store shenanigans. Yeah, so I've actually started working at I was hired, requested another store to run D&D, so I do that Wednesdays. So at this point, I'm a paid GM, works at a game store, as well as a streamer. It's been a really, really fun endeavor, and it's really helped me delve further into RPGs, and also helped me like do better at reaching out to companies as a whole. Those books look amazing. They gave us a couple copies so we can resell it. Oh, it's really cool. Still Fleet. I don't know off the top of my head. To the Google. Still. Grimdark, Tax Punk, politically charged. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I was good enough to DM to run games at your store. I mean, it really just takes practice. If you don't do it, you'll never get better at it. And I will say, if you're running a store, I don't know if it's the best thing to dive into right now. It's a lot of work. Like, I mean, probably a lot of work for me because I run 4 campaigns, but that's besides the point. But like, do one-shots. Like, if a system comes in, you're like, we want to show this off, we're putting it on shelves, do one-shots. Put out a field, see if people want to do one-shots. I don't know if you like, as of like a store Discord or whatever. We have a store Discord, so just a reference is that. But like, one-shots will help you immensely grow your ability to GM, especially because DM is actually legally claimed by Wizards. If you're not running D&D, you cannot say you're DMing. It is GMing. because that's Dungeon Master is taken by D&D. It's really dumb. Yeah, I'd highly recommend some shots, and you can even run D&D shots, and like go from there. You go from one shots to short adventures. Literally just running an adventure book is a great idea. There's not a lot of things you need to do outside of understand what part of the story you're in, do minor adjustments if people have done something, but like entire adventure books exist. And as much as I'm not a huge fan of like running D&D as much because I think it's really bland, they've got a ton of them. And if you're a learning GM, they're probably a good place to start. If you're struggling with like writing or thinking of stories, grab an adventure book. I mean, in most systems have, Lancer has them. You know, a ton of systems have just like adventure books or starting kits. The starting adventure for Aliens, the Alien RPG, is really, really good. Probably one of my favorites. And Alien is designed for cinematic adventure and short. They're literally 1 to 2 session adventures. You know, oh yeah, an Alien. Alien's actually what I'm running next at work. Once we finish up Dragonbane, which we're like 2-3 sessions out from finishing that, I'm gonna be running Alien. Really looking forward to that. Diminutive status. Got some D&D one shots from promos. There are also many more. Yeah, I mean, it's the best I could say personally. I've been GMing for like 15 years ish now, give or take a couple years. Or like take a couple. So I'm much more comfortable and ready to do it. I don't really know how to inform you on becoming a better GM outside of the one thing that like I think has been really great is Rollmaster from the 90s. Its GM book has a really good intro to GMing section, or like just reading through that's really was really awesome to me. As an experienced GM, I was reading through and I thought this is really well done, and it is good advice even for experienced GMs. So if you can find a copy of the Rollmaster GM's Handbook, I'd say give that a read, at least the initial like pages. Don't run the system. It's a good system. It's really complicated. Don't run that system as your first system. Rollmaster, also known as Table Masters, because there's so many fucking tables in that system that if you look at them, they're really intimidating. If you don't know what the fuck you're looking at. So don't do that. But certainly if you find it, read the first, it's like the first like 50 pages, something like that goes through being a GM in general. It doesn't even reference itself. It doesn't reference Rollmaster. It just clearly talks about GMing as a whole. Understanding GMing, understanding your role as a GM, understanding your players. Even has some archetypes, like how to categorize your players based on how they interact, how they perform, you know, whether they role play or don't role play, min max, non max. And so yeah, it was a really good read. A few times, just not organized enough for a whole campaign. Then yeah, don't run a whole campaign. Do short adventures. Do one shots. Again, grab an adventure book, especially if you're partnered with wizards. Grab an adventure book. They run pretty smoothly, and it's really hard to fuck those up. Like, don't homebrew. Don't, especially at a store. Do your best not to homebrew too often, because that can spiral into all kinds of chaos. Unless you're doing like a personal game, For like employee, like I my Thursday Vason campaign is homebrewed because that's after hours. That's after hours. We do that after work, and we just hang out and have a good time. But yeah. There's homebrew, one shots, you ripped off other stuff. Okay. I'd recommend official stuff just because you can also put that stuff on shelves. And again, they're fine enough. I think D&D is a fine enough system, especially if you're learning DM to. And yeah. Anyways, I gotta bounce, guys. I might be back in a couple hours to play some games on stream. No promises. I'm weirdly, like, really dehydrated, so I'm gonna try and get some more water and rest. This is actually my second water bottle. I mean, this is my big one, but I finished this one already. In the span I've been streaming. Yeah, Neff, please feel free to DM me. DM me on Discord or Twitter. I know I have you on Twitter, I'm pretty sure. But like either one, always happy to talk or wanna, you know, find out things about tabletop systems are hitting, what's cool, what's going on, and I'd be happy to, like, I'd love to hear more about your store. That's really cool. I don't know if I'd ever want to own a store. That sounds way too much, especially from the amount of shit I have to give my boss. That sounds like way too. Anyways, guys, it has been an absolute blast. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I'm gonna drop the links to you guys: Discord, Twitter, sublink, merch link, all that. Oh, is my bot not up? My bot's not up. I've made a horrible mistake. Gotta get my gut. I don't have to. I'm going to. That way you guys have more time with me. My beautiful self. Actually, while I do, I can target rope. I would like to go. I'd like to do more. If there's like, you know, just go out of our way to support someone else. Let's see. Who's oh, Swordmouse is still going. Swordmouse is a great guy. I've been hanging out in his recently. He does a lot of indie stuff. And he's just a really chill guy. We've been having really good conversations about mix and stuff. So yeah, we'll do that. Anyways, there's links to you guys: Discord, Twitter, sublink, merch link. Check them out. Do the stuff. Be badasses. Have an amazing rest of your day. Sadly, with that, my friends, the tavern doors will be closing. So finish your drinks, ladies and gentlemen, and until next time. Bye-bye.